Why do the people of NoFap become successful? And of course, this is a little bit cringe. It's like a lot of guys who get onto NoFap still stay losers. But generally, a lot of the successful men have this in common. They stopped masturbating and watching porn. The greatest motivator that you have is the drive to fuck women. Honestly, like, I know it's kind of offensive or controversial, but it is true. The greatest motivator as a man. But if you really think of yourself as an animal, what's your motivator, bro? Because there's two. There's one to survive. So if you're hungry or thirsty or some shit, or you need shelter, that's the biggest motivator you have to survive. But once your survival needs are met, which it is for 99.99% of guys here, then what's left is the biggest need, the biggest desire to fuck. And when you get rid of that desire, it's like, bro, you've achieved like most of what you needed to do with your life. And so of course you feel kind of lethargic and lazy and shameful and just tired. Of course you don't feel motivated to do hard work. Of course you don't even enjoy hard work after you've just bust 50 nuts over the last 2 months. The men of NoFap become successful because they're able to harness their sexual energy, which is so incredibly important. And I know it does sound cringe. Oh, the men of NoFap and stuff. It sounds cringe, but the thing is, your sexual desire is incredibly important. And it's being stripped away from you by your own hand, but by the cause, I think, of external influences, which are telling young men that it's okay to just spill their seed just because it's normal. I gave this analogy once, and I think you'll be interested. Imagine you put two men in a cage, this weird, fucked up social experiment, and you tell them, fight and don't stop till one of you are dead. Imagine you did this like psychological experiment, and you wanted to see what man would fight harder. One of the men, we fill him up with food first, and we also tell him, yeah, you masturbate. Oh, you know, here's a woman, have sex. Boom. So he's empty of nut and full of belly. The other guy, no food for you, and also full balls for you, no nutting. He's got an empty stomach and full heavy balls. I know this sounds silly, but I really just want you to imagine this competition, this fight. We have this man with a full stomach, he's digesting fucking refined carbs right now, and empty balls, and this man with an empty stomach and full balls, and we tell them fight to the death. Honestly, bro, do I even have to ask you who's gonna win? All of us right now, I think every single person right now would say this guy, right? Some nerd might come in, oh, but this guy's got more carbs and glycogen. Just shut the fuck up. If you really imagine like a realistic scenario of some guy eating a big meal and then like nutting and the other guy staying fasted, bro, this guy who stayed fasted, he's literally hungry and he's horny. Bro, he's gonna fuck this guy. Like, not like that, but he's gonna fuck him up though. Right now, okay, this experiment's like really weird and stuff, right? But is it that different from what's just happening in normal life anyway? Because we as men, we're in competition, bro. If you want to study and get good grades, your grades are not just in a vacuum. Your grade is based on what other people get. Your grade is actually a competition against other people. In your business, in your career, you're competing against other people. To attract women, you're competing against other men. Why are we spilling our drive to compete? Why not hold that and actually use it for something that's worth more than just a few seconds of hedonistic pleasure? That's why the men of NoFap become more successful, because they're able to harness what may be the greatest drive we have, is our sexual drive. And this isn't some like weird ass advice, oh yeah, get to day 90 or some shit. I'm not saying to get to a particular day. I've never been one of these guys. I hate that advice of like, yeah, get to day 90 or some shit. I don't think the benefit of NoFap comes in streaks. I think the benefit of NoFap comes when you just reduce the quantity of like nuts per month, per year. I have a problem with most of the NoFap YouTubers. If you can think of a NoFap YouTuber right now, chances are I don't like them. I think they're bad for you, even though that's weird to say. It's like, I think they're actually bad influences because they're pressuring you to stay on the streak, and they've convinced you that if you relapse, if you know, mess up the streak, you lose all the benefits and you have to start again. Bro, that sounds fucked up to me, because imagine a fitness channel telling a fat guy of all these benefits that he could get if he gets onto exercise, and then tells him like, oh yeah, by the way, like if you mess up your streak and you miss one workout, all of the benefits reset. Imagine telling a fat guy that he has to go to the gym every single day, and if he misses one day, all of the benefits reset. That is inhumane. And that's what these NoFap YouTubers do to you, and they convince you that you need to be on a streak. You don't need to be on a streak. You just need to reduce how often you fap per month, per 6 months, per 3 months, per week. Keep your balls full, bro, like nice and heavy. Click on this video right now, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.